Alright lads, it's finally here. The Monster Hunter Rise demo dropped at an absolutely absurd time for your local Anglo here, and I've just gotten a good session on it. We're gonna get right to the meat and potatoes of it, namely my favourite thing, Gunlance. Historically, Gunlance has been up and down and side to side with every generation, from being glitch busted in 2nd gen to garbage until 5th. So how does our next chapter of 5th gen treat the boomstick? Well, I'm Cirrus Symmetry, and here's a look at Gunlance in the Monster Hunter Rise demo. Starting off, we have to be clear that these demo sets do not tell you what skills there are, we don't know the power of the weapon, the shelling level, what level of capacity boost we're at, nothing. All we have is essentially Gunlance in a vacuum, and not even a complete look at the new mechanics. Since things like Insect Glaive were missing some trailer moves, it's safe to assume that Gunlance could be also. Alright, with the disclaimer done, onto what we've got. First of all, mobility, yeah, good luck with that. Even with all the fancy acrobatics that the wire bug introduced, it's clear that like other weapons, Gunlance has been shorted in the movement category. The advancing uppercut covers about the distance of a roll, and the sidestep barely moves enough to clean your shoes, but there is a wonderful, beautiful upside to this. Let's take a look at what else we lose. The overhead slam no longer reloads your shells. That roll is fulfilled by a quick reload on the ground, a manual reload after a hop, or the new Hailcutter Silkbind move. Outside of that, well, let's see what we get. Starting off with Wyvern Fire, this risky attack that used to leave you open now has a guard at the front, meaning that your largest burst move is now way easier to use than before. Next up, a fat 2-bug art in the Hailcutter. Is the monster downed? This is your move. You burst up with multiple hits, reload in the air, and come crashing down, ready to combo into a full burst. I found with Mizutsune that you can do a slam, a burst, this art into another burst, and then a swipe as it's coming up. However, the real creamy filling for this comes from our new 1-bug art, the Guard Edge. I'll arrange some context for you. With the lack of mobility and the fact that the only Gunlance we get in this demo is a normal shelling type, this setup relies heavily on full burst. Usually, one would have to go through the full combo in order to get to the slam, and risk shredding their sharpness through shell bursting. However, this new art completely bypasses those issues. This is an instant guard point that doesn't appear to be affected by knockback or attack levels from the monster. It recovers sharpness and allows you to combo right into a full burst. Whilst the timing is tight, it activates the instant you hit the input, and this single art alone is massive for Gunlance. Whilst we've lost mobility, we can simply stand our ground and shrug off most things that come at us. It is insanity. If you think about how powerful Valor Longsword was back in Generations Ultimate, and the fact it could instantly parry most attacks, this is what we're looking at for Gunlance that recovers sharpness. It's crazy. I'm looking forward to testing more things about Gunlance as it's revealed. Notably, the Hunter's notes also say that wide shelling can now accumulate stun value, so that'll be something fun to play around with, but I hope that this was a nice look for you all anyways. Until next time.